Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Where you transfer from?
JMU. Jampoo.
And if you think I'm not high on UCF this year, you are wrong.
Texas Tech is
dear.
Will Hammond. I had to change that one.
I am on the
Who
train.
is TCU? Yeah, TCU. I know that one's right. I know just Jaden Craig.
Yeah.
Harvard transfer.
Yeah,
That's right.
Harvard.
Oklahoma State. This one, obviously. Drew Mastemaker. How do you spell Mastemaker?
Exactly how it sounds.
Mast. A.
Mask maker.
Haymaker.
It looks like we're in the clear for the recording.
And if you think I'm not high on Baylor, you're also wrong.
DJ. Wait, are we recording?
I think we are recording.
Is
now.
Dave
Okay.
Aranda and
So
DJ
you went and
Latway
ruined our song and my
the best
amazing intro.
duo since
You
Evo
not right now?
and
We're gonna get into it.
Did you just say that Will
Chill.
Greer is the best QB
To ever
since
live.
Will? Wait.
Will
Did
Greer's
you
best
just
dude
say
since Will Greer.
Felipe Frank?
Yes. Yes.
Hello,
yes.
everybody, and welcome back to the 2-Minute Warning Podcast. I'm Andrew, here as always with JJ and Ben. Wow, it's good to say that. We had a week, and JJ's back to Steve.
Every time, guys.
Guys, we're
Every
back.
single time.
We're so back. We're so ready for another pod. It's been
Okay.
a while.
Yeah, that's enough. Yep.
Yeah. You want to hand that off?
I
We
need
can
this
talk?
for the rest of the podcast.
What is that?
I can't
That's
talk
good.
the whole time. Guys,
Yoder's Piecraft.
Is that a synonym?
shout out Yoder's Pie.
Synonym?
Hey, sponsor us,
Cinnamon?
Piecraft. You know.
Yes, it is.
We could use our first guys. We don't have a guys. Listen here. We still don't have a sponsor for the pod. So if you want to be the first ever sponsor of the 2-Minute Warning Podcast,
The
let us know.
sponsor is our bank accounts, and that's not very nice.
No, it's really annoying.
Guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our Instagram account at 2-Minute Warning Podcast on Instagram. We do some interesting things every once in a while.
Very interesting.
Right now, there's not a lot going on,
There's gonna be.
but when football
After this
starts
pod,
up,
after this pod,
predictions and all that jazz. So make sure you go and follow the Instagram, especially you on YouTube. I know there's a lot of people on YouTube that do not regularly follow. So
Have we got any fan art yet?
no, I don't think we have.
we're getting there. We're working our way.
No Andrew and I on the couch fan art.
No, not yet.
No.
That'd be pretty sick though. That'd be a pretty
Any
sick fan art.
any good
Come
artists
on.
out
Yeah.
there?
Ben, how you been
Come
the
on.
last 2 weeks? since we
2.5
recorded? It's been a while.
weeks.
It feels
a while.
longer than that.
It does.
It feels like a long. There's a lot happened the last couple weeks.
Yeah. A lot to happen outside of sports, but also in sports.
What happened outside?
Since we last left off, you were in Pennsylvania the whole time. I'll let you talk about that.
Ridiculous.
I played a lot of basketball games. That was fun. What else did we do? I went to the Dude Perfect show.
Oh yeah,
That was
yeah. Tell me how that
interesting.
was. They played go-kart soccer.
They
right?
did. It
Yeah.
was honestly, for what it is, I was entertained. I wasn't really sure what to expect. You know, it's probably for a bunch of 10-year-olds, but it's actually I was
I wish I
engaged.
would have been around because my wife's been like really wanting to go.
Dude.
And I'm like 24 and people, but I feel like if I go with you,
There
I'll
is
go
so many
together. It's a
people,
little different, but
Yeah, it was just me and 3 other dudes. It was fun. Shout out Sam Petrick, Reese, and Riley.
that's so fun.
Crazy crew.
Nightmare blunt rotation. Anyway, it was fun because Mark Rober was there, obviously huge YouTuber.
Yep.
As well as Zach King, huge YouTuber, and then Insane Shane and his boy.
Love Insane Jane.
And we
Fat
missed
Stafford, Fat Stafford was
Fat
there.
Stafford was there. Yep.
Love
And
Fat
then
Stafford.
some other guy, I forget his name, but I'm not too sure. And then I'm really bad because Jacksonville was the night after us, and they had
Yeah.
Tim Tebow. I'm like,
Yeah, they did.
are you kidding me?
Yeah. That was the last one. Jackson was the last one, too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. What did that? So there's the squad games tour.
Yeah.
What was how many games did each team won? Who won?
Technically, Dude Perfect won in 6. It was first to 4, like a 7-game series.
Right.
But then they were like, "Do you guys want to do one more?" And all the kids go crazy,
Right,
so they did
yeah.
one more. So they did all 7.
They did all 7, but
technically, Dude Perfect won in 6.
did it tie?
No,
Oh, no, it may have been 4. Was it 5-2?
it would have been 5-2 then. Yeah.
5-2. So
Yeah.
they did per one again. Domination. Wow. I think the record was like
It was
17
so
and
lopsided
3 or
yeah.
something.
I mean, shoot, you think you do it every single day?
That's true.
And you're facing new
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, that's cool though.
But no, it was entertaining.
Yeah.
It was fun to go back to my roots.
Yeah, good. GG, what have you been up
I'm
to?
going
What have you
back to my roots
been-
another
What have you been
day.
doing? Let me know.
We went up to Maryland.
That's right.
And we were in Pennsylvania on the day of the trade, the decision 4.
The decision.
Yeah, talk about that. I didn't even think about that. It's been so long.
a lot of basketball.
I'm getting into that, yeah.
Sports calms down, but not in Sarasota, am I right?
Yeah.
Not in Sarasota.
How's basketball been for
we're
you guys?
busy.
Basketball league.
Fun. You haven't been playing.
I haven't. How you guys have both been playing better, right?
All right.
JJ's team's kind of coming.
We're all right. We play you guys in the playoffs.
Yeah, guys, playoff starts on Saturday.
Playoff
and me and JJ
Saturday.
play each other.
We play 1 p.m.
Guys,
Be
come
there.
watch.
Be there. Best place to be.
Yeah.
I think the line you guys open is
I think we're 3.5. No.
4.5. 4.5.
I think we're 6.5. I think we're 6.5 point favorites.
It might be. That's how we like it.
Yeah. Yeah. The only problem is
Danny's getting the boys
one
fired up.
of our best players isn't going to be there. So that's going to be tough. Our big guy. We have like one big guy on our team, and he's very good, and he's not going to be there. That means I'll have to play more, so we're definitely going to lose.
No.
Yeah. Ben, who do you guys play?
We play the best team in the league, but
10-0, by
I
the way.
think Shams just reported that their best player might be out. He's questionable with injury.
Yes.
So
he is.
this is pending still, but yes, that's the latest
Dre?
report from Shams. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll see. And obviously, you know the new strict rules for the playoffs is no subs unless you have
No.
under 5. So that would be a huge loss.
Commissioner's got some big decisions to
Yeah,
make.
I
definitely.
like that. That's good. That's good, Commish. Good job. Yeah. No, I've had a good couple weeks. We had Bible school in Pennsylvania. I was out for a week. Went really, really well. Had a really good week. Very, very chill week. Very even like the security guys were like, we're bored. Like, give us something to do.
Nice.
Like, so it was a very, very good week.
Andrew gave him something to do.
Yeah, I did. I'm always the bad guy.
Yeah.
I was on worship last year. I'm going to be on worship there. One of the worship leaders. So I'm done with that. But it's up a different role next year. But it's been a good 6 years doing that.
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet. Like, it was really good, but it's time. Time to be done.
You're walking away from the game?
Walking away from the game.
This is retirement, folks.
Thanks, guys.
He's out. Andrew out.
Yeah. Yeah. Then capped off the end of the week with winning a pickleball tournament. So that was fun.
Hey, there
Me
you
and my
go.
wife went in. We were like, so we actually signed up for, there's an A and a B bracket. We signed up for B, and we're like, there's going to be at least one decent team in B. We dominated both our pool play games. I think it was like 11-0 and 11-3. And so I talked to the guys and I was like, can we just move up to A? Because there were some good teams there. And we're like, we're going to get smoked. And we moved up to A and we actually ended up
No
winning
way.
this thing.
This guy.
So kind of wild that we signed up for B and then ended up winning A. We both were like, we're going to move
Cinderella
up and get smoked. Because like the teams are like, there's some good teams there. And we just played well. I think what helped us is our game's a little bit different. Like a lot of those guys, like they pretty much hit as hard as they can every time. And a lot of ours are just returns, and they get through them off a lot. And I was very, very proud of Elena. Shout out Elena. She played unbelievable. We played so well together all night, and we ended up winning a pickleball tournament. So it was, I think it's the 4th year that we had an after LBS pickleball tournament. The guy leading it said there's never been a co-ed team in the finals, and we ended up winning.
Go off.
So that was kind of cool.
Guys, a dynasty.
A huge moment for women everywhere.
Yes,
Yes.
we can say that.
Should
And
we
me.
talk- should we
What
go-
about me?
Well,
no, that's a
because
given.
I feel like... Okay, never mind.
Say it. Say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Do you guys have some beef?
You're a stud.
Me and JJ? Of
Yeah.
course.
Always.
Oh, okay.
Never ending.
What were you saying? You were saying something that cut you off.
What should we talk about? The $10 million bet?
We could definitely do that. That is hilarious.
Best thing of the week.
Guys, if you're not familiar, in the WNBA currently,
see this?
I might have, but I forget.
it was kind of niche on the socials.
It's...
As usual, there's some drama in the WNBA. It seems like there always is drama. Maybe it's
I
like
wonder
due to
why that
emotions or
is.
whatever. So one of the players openly came out and said that she is supporting young females because she doesn't want men playing against them in basketball, which makes a lot of sense. Without being too political, they don't want trans people in the WNBA. Makes sense. Well, a lot of people in the coaching staffs, players, fans were suddenly outraged by this, saying, obviously, trans rights and all that. And then people have been speaking up. And then, JJ, tell me, do you remember who it is?
Yeah, what's the guy's name?
Let me look it up.
That's important
Keep
because he's kind of a figurehead. But anyway, he went on Instagram Live or asked some
Clay Travis.
Clay Travis, yes, he went on live and legitimately said that he would put $10 million on the line and for a WNBA team, and not just
Champion team.
not
Oh,
just
yeah, I did
a
see this.
WNBA team, but the Las Vegas Aces with the MVP, probably the best WNBA player in the history of the league, versus a high school basketball team of his choice.
Mm-hmm.
So, but what he's saying is he would give $10 million to whoever wins. So
No
the
matter what.
WNBA team would get the money if they win.
If they're so confident in their abilities, this is a no-brainer.
And he said, which I agree, if they did that, That would be the biggest event and would bring the most publicity to the WNBA in history.
Why would you not do that?
It would be the best thing ever.
He said in his comments on that post, the game would be pay-per-view, and all profits would be donated to the one of the what you call it? Ooh, I can't think of the word. Donations. I don't know what foundations, whatever. Yeah. And then another person in the comments asked, "Would you offer the same bet against a WNBA All-Star team?" And he said, "Yes, bet stands." So the WNBA All-Star team take the 10 best players in the league, and he would bet $10 million against.
No, he's guaranteed. Yeah, he's guaranteed.
Well, he's guaranteeing to give it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes, he would put up $10 million bucks to
So
the
what
winner.
do you guys think would happen?
The men would dominate.
Yes. I agree.
But yeah. Do you think the players in the WNBA actually think that they're that good and can beat?
Yeah,
a high
I
school
do.
team? You think so?
Yeah.
Then why don't they do it? $10 million they could win.
I don't know. Maybe they don't. Maybe they know.
I
what
don't
they are.
know.
They might not because they're so close to the game. I'm sure they've seen a ton of high school players play basketball, and probably played against some of them just for fun at some point.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing is I think the simplest way to break it down, people want to argue the women would win. Who can dunk the basketball?
Well, yeah.
I mean, seriously, there's literally something in the game that all those guys can do that the women can't.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more reasons why the high school team would win, but I think it's the simplest way to there's literally something on a basketball court that the guys can do the women can't.
What is the price you wouldn't pay to see that game? Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view?
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't pay more than $20.
What?
I would pay.
Yes, you
I
would.
don't care
I would pay
that much.
45.
I'd pay. Yeah. If getting past 50, I wouldn't. But I would.
I don't think I.
You
I think
wouldn't
it'd
watch
be a blowout. I'd watch highlights later. It would legitimately be a
highlight.
blowout. I just watch
I'd
highlights
watch
later.
the whole thing.
No, it wouldn't be entertaining.
Yes,
It would. It'd be entertaining for about 5 minutes.
It would be entertaining.
For about 5 minutes, which I can watch highlights from and reruns.
And you know who I want to coach the women's team is the coach for South
Suber.
Carolina.
Oh.
What's her name? I forget.
We can move on.
Hold on.
What are you looking at now? You trying to get ChatGPT to give you a line?
I'm pulling up the Calvary Christian High School basketball roster. This is the #1 team in Florida.
Dawn State. Sarasota High?
There's how I might be able to take them.
This team has Tyler Sebek, 6'8". Let's see, Ethan Sebek, 6'9", so the brother twin duo. Madden Geiger, 6'10". But besides that, there's no one else over 6'5", so you can give that team a decent run.
That's what I'm saying.
There's
If
no
you're
way that's the
confident-
#1 team in Florida. They're all white.
Just
But they're like 6'10". But you think women have a chance?
no.
Okay.
But like you could convince yourself.
No, I can't. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. All right, guys.
Anyway.
Is it time
Is it?
to get in the top 3?
Is it?
Ooh,
Guys.
I don't even know the top 3. I haven't been getting text
Guys.
messages. So.
Yeah, for some reason he had his text messages off. I don't know why.
I just turned it off
He
every once in a
blocked us.
while.
He doesn't like us. So, guys, starting with number 3, we're gonna preview some college football.
Wait,
Guys,
that's number 3?
That's number 3.
I thought
It's
that's
not
the
here.
number
No,
1.
it's number 1. It's not the current sport. You can't put it
ACC
number
will be
1.
number 1.
Once
ACC will be number 1.
We'll see. ACC's next
ACC will be number.
because we.
No.
Oh, no, never mind. No, it's not. No, it's not.
There-
ACC's second
you have to
last.
do the lesser conferences first.
Yeah, you're right.
Pac-12.
We decided. We'll put it this way: we did it like wherever you finished the season before. That's the order. Like your best team finished. That's the order we did it. Like in reverse
If you-
position.
Yeah.
I think we always do group of
If
group 5.
you haven't been to the championship in 3 years,
No, it's just last year. It's last year whoever finished because like put it
Guys,
this way-
basically
I was-
we're doing
I was-
SEC next, then ACC,
I was
then Big
doming
Ten.
the SEC.
Correct. All right, guys, getting right into it. We are previewing the Big 12. JJ again didn't get any text. I don't know if you're prepared for this at all.
I'm
but
so
we're gonna
prepared.
start with let's start with maybe a team or two. We're not gonna go down
Look what I
every
did.
team.
Look
We're
what
gonna talk
I
about
did
every
5
team.
minutes before I
Maybe
came here.
mention. Look at this guy. Oh, I like that.
I only did halfway.
We're
through.
gonna start. I saw one you got upside there. So JJ, why don't you get us started with a team maybe a little bit higher on this year than some people?
we're jumping right
Jumping
into
right into-
it.
why not?
You
So we're
should
going.
read the teams. Just so, because people
12?
Yeah, there's 16 teams.
16
in this
teams in the conference.
That's
we have
half the NFL.
Arizona, Arizona State, Baylor, BYU, Cincinnati, Colorado, Houston, Iowa State, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, TCU, Texas Tech, UCF, Utah, and West Virginia. 16 teams in the Big 12, very competitive. Last year was won by Texas Tech. They defeated BYU in the Big 12 championship. Beat them twice. BYU was really the only team that came even close to Texas Tech last year. So that's where it came from last year. Let's preview some football, boys.
Let's get it
JJ,
done. This
team
is
you're
crazy.
higher on
My
in
mind is crazy,
2026.
going wild.
This is insane. We're talking about football, guys. This is awesome. JJ. I saw an upside.
What
team
is the
there.
name? I know Ben already said this name. What does the name Alonzo Barnett mean to you? Best dual threat in the nation.
No, not that.
Best dual threat in the nation,
that,
Andrew.
definitely not.
I think
Definitely
that's
not
what
that.
we're talking about
No.
here. The USF Golden Knights, 5-7 last year. Scott Frost, second year back. They got a lot of transfers this year. He was busy in the portal. I
Not a lot of notable ones besides maybe their quarterback.
but I think it was like 33 players in the portal. It was a lot. It was a lot of depth. Anyway, Alonzo Barnett comes from James Madison. Where was James Madison last year?
They were in the playoffs.
They were in the playoffs. I love his game. I think he's a great dual threat. He reminds me of a Dampierre. He reminds me of a Underwood type, a little bit smaller than Underwood. But yeah, I love him. They got some good pieces around him. Obviously, Scott Frost.
I think that was going to be my
I'm
question
so
for you.
torn on
I was
him.
gonna be like, do you actually believe Scott Frost can lead a team?
Yeah, because they went 13-0 before, but he
now
hasn't
it's Scott-
shown it.
Oh, I guess it's Scott.
It was
Frost.
with
Yeah.
Scott. He hasn't shown it recently,
Different
so like I need him to get the crew together again. I don't know if he's fitting the modern game or what's going on, but I still think he has a little bit of. I think he has some game. I think he's a good coach. Their schedule, they got a couple key games. They start week 2 at Pittsburgh. That's a big game.
That's a huge
That's an
game,
out of conference game. I think if they win that, they're on a great track. Early, they got TCU, Houston, Oklahoma State, BYU. That's the
Gauntlet.
but this is upside. They went 5-7. I don't need them to go 10-2.
Yeah.
I just need them. I think they can go 9-3, win 1 or 2 of those games. But again, if you win at Pitt, you play Georgia State next. You're 3-0 going into that stretch, and then you split. You could go 10-2. The rest of the schedule's cake. So, I like them this year. I think Barnett's going to be a good quarterback. They play Arizona State later. That could be tough.
I think Iowa State would be tough for them.
No.
I do. Yeah.
I think, upside. I need them to win 2 or 3 more than 5.
Yeah.
8-4,
Well,
9-3.
I believe their win total is 5.5.
Easy.
So,
I would.
you go
That's
easy
the easy.
over
That's
that,
one of
yeah.
the easiest bets I'd take.
Yeah. Is it basically an Alonzo Barnett? Like you like Barnett? That's
He's
kind of
a-
where you're going from.
I love one thing you're gonna find out about me as we preview. I love quarterbacks that are transferring and they're seniors.
Okay.
We got so much experience, especially if they're transferring to a team that has talent. And I don't think UCF is extremely talented, but I think they brought in a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
Get hype. I hate UCF. Go USF. But
Fair enough.
would you be shocked if at the end of the season Alonzo Barnett is a top 3 quarterback in the conference?
Yes. I would.
Who
I think
There's
quite
a
a
shocked.
there's
I'm
quite
saying,
a
would you be
few-
shocked?
I would. I don't think
That's
UCF
crazy
because
to say.
I'm not high on UCF. I'm not
So
saying
he's-
low. I think they'll be
he's a great
very similar to
quarterback.
what they are. I think offense might be a little bit better.
He's a great quarterback.
Their biggest thing is their defense is not very good. They're gonna, even though they have a good quarterback,
Transfer
Great
portal
transfer
do
portal-
nothing for you.
transfer
Addressing
portal
the defense.
is very very hard.
They got a lot of money up there.
I know,
Orlando.
but transfer defense, you have to have so many really
Also,
good
can I say
players
this?
because the problem with defense. Okay, yes, you can patch an offense decently easy with a transfer portal because of a quarterback and a good wide receiver. Defense, there's one really leaky part of your defense, you will get exposed
True.
so fast.
But my only response is like Texas Tech. That's what Texas Tech.
right, but Texas Tech didn't get just one; they got a ton.
Right, but that's what UCF did.
And it's not
We got to move on. to
UCF isn't putting in the money Texas Tech is.
No, but
I
they're,
think
they
the only way,
they have a lot of
the only way
money.
you get a transfer defense
UCF
is pay top tier for the year.
UCF is talking about changing their name, their branding to the Orlando Golden
I
Knights,
would hate
which
that.
I'm totally behind.
I am not.
I'm kind of cool with that.
I love that.
I'm a tradition
I
guy.
love
If
that.
you have a name for
For branding though,
Or we
Orlando
should
is a great
Maybe
branding
just the
choice.
sports teams, Orlando.
And then
Golden Knights.
Orlando versus Miami would be awesome.
I guess.
The battle.
I
on
like it.
I-4.
I like
Ben,
it.
any teams you're a little bit higher on this year?
Let's do it. I think
the Big 12.
I think if you would have looked a couple of months ago, saying Arizona or Houston would kind of been valid, but at this point they're kind of up there towards the favorites to win the conference, so they don't really count. I am excited to watch Oklahoma State. Maybe we can touch on them later.
They could be fun.
But like sneaky, I really don't have anyone sneaky. I think a couple of these teams I could see, like who do I think? Baylor, Kansas, Cincinnati, but I don't see them doing anything. I just don't see it. So I would say if I had to choose someone that would be not up there in the top 4, I'd say Houston.
Okay.
Houston is, I believe, plus 1,500 currently to win the conference. So I would say Houston.
Yeah.
They brought back
They
a
won
lot
10
of talent.
games, though, last year.
They won 10, and they brought back a ton of talent.
So you're thinking they're going to win more than 10?
No, I'm just saying that they could be up there in that championship game again and potentially win. But also, that it has to be sneaky because BYU, Utah, Kansas State, Texas Tech are all up there already.
Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of thing in the Big 12 is there's a lot of teams that I think there's a lot more chance to be lower on some teams.
Yes.
There's a lot of teams that you're like, it's so spread out in the Big 12 that you say, oh, this team could do very well,
Yeah.
this team could do very well. And a lot of times it does come down to schedule. I'm looking over, Houston's schedule is not hard. They know how much they start.
Love the Fritzer.
Start with Oregon State. Then they play Southern Jaguars. And they play at Texas Tech. That'll probably be a loss there. But they got Georgia Southern, UCF, big game for you for those teams. Kansas State, Oklahoma State, Utah, Cincinnati, Colorado, West Virginia, Baylor. So the first 3 quarters of that schedule, not easy. Last they end with Cincinnati, Colorado, West Virginia, and Baylor. Should be 4 wins to end the year for Houston. And then I would say the toss-up. Probably going to lose Texas Tech. Probably going to use Utah. I could see them winning all the other games. I could easily see them going 10-2 with this schedule.
I had them 10-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good team.
And if they're 10-2, maybe they drop one and get an upset win versus Texas Tech. That means they have a great chance to do. You know,
Connor Wegman gets you fired up.
I love watching
Connor
Connor
Wayman coming in.
Do you know how many
I
yards
do
he had
like
last
Connor.
year?
He's a senior.
A
He's
lot.
been there 2 years now.
Yeah.
Another quarterback I really like is Noah Fifita. I think his name
Arizona.
is.
Yep.
From Arizona.
I
love
love
that
him.
guy.
I love him.
gonna
Very underrated.
He's going to do very well. They went 9-4 last year, but kind of still slid under the radar. I mean, they didn't. They did well. They won their bowl game, I think. But I am excited to watch them. I think they'll be good again, too.
Yeah, that was probably one of my teams I'm a little higher on is Arizona. I think they have a chance at the Big 12. I really do, just because of Fafita, again, a good senior quarterback. I'm different than JJ. I like senior quarterbacks that have been there for a while. I like little older guys that have been there. They know the system. They don't have to relearn the system, which is why I don't know if you can say you're higher on this team, but I think Kansas State's going to be really good. I know they're projected as one of the best teams.
That was my second team.
I don't know if they're one of the best. They're projected as like maybe winning the Big 12, but they went 6-6 last year. They had an awful year with Avery. I like Avery Johnson. I do. I think he had a really, really bad year
want
last
to
year.
I was on the Johnson train last year.
You were.
You're gonna get on that train?
The Johnson
I would
It's a-
really-
it's a-
look. Listen, a year can change a lot. A year can change a lot.
That's what we said every year.
I'm actually a big fan of guys that are good their sophomore year. They have a bad junior year because I think what happens is guys get too high early. They get brought down, and then they're like, okay, I can't just coast. And so they have to play hard. And I think Avery Johnson's going to play hard this year. He's been there. When you've been through the lows, you know how to get
Preach,
back up.
Andrew.
You
He's
really do.
preaching, boys.
There's a word in that.
Oh. Yeah, the only
bring
reason
back-
I
yeah.
didn't pick Kansas State because I like Klein. I like the team around Johnson. But the only reason is I picked UCF because I like their quarterback more, and I've been on that.
I like Avery Johnson more
on
than
that journey.
UCF's quarterback. They're bringing back 70% of their roster, 4 of their 5 offensive linemen. They're just in a really, really good spot. I like Johnson as a dual threat. There's not a whole lot more to say there about Kansas State. Anybody else you guys want to talk about? You're maybe a little bit higher on
Let me see here.
than some teams.
For BYU, Utah, and Kansas State, I put the note in, will they continue their mediocre dominance? And by that, I mean they beat everyone they should, but they cannot win a game outside of that.
Yeah.
I don't see any of those guys winning the conference. BYU definitely
BYU
could.
has a shot.
But then the other ones, it's just, like I said, mediocre dominance. They win the games by 30, but then they can't manage to beat the teams or the games that they need to. I don't love TCU at all.
Yeah.
I think that they're going to have a rough year. They lost their stud quarterback and his 3 best targets as well, and part of the line. I could see them falling apart, especially since they opened the year in Dublin, and we know how those Dublin teams do. Not good.
Yeah. I think they'll beat North Carolina first game, but we've seen, teams with travel like that having to, I don't know, it just does something to you.
Yeah.
It's really tough to come back from
Jaden
that.
Craig from Harvard.
They have a Harvard transfer
I don't
quarterback.
know about that.
Could be really, really interesting to see there.
West Virginia with Michael Hawkins.
You think they would do good?
No,
He's West Virginia. Okay.
probably not. But
Okay.
he's good.
Yeah.
He got some talent. I'm a little higher on Iowa State than the record shows and the odds. I like Jimmy Rogers, a good coach.
It's a reset
Real good
year, though.
coach.
Reset year.
That's true, but
Yeah.
they have an
Iowa
older-
State is just you don't know what's gonna happen.
they have an older
Losing all
quarterback.
their entire-
Yep.
Losing their entire roster.
Yeah, but you can't say that and then say Penn State's gonna go 10-2.
I never said that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
These guys.
Guys, is this
That
going to
one's-
be the last year of the Dion show, or is he going to turn it around finally?
No, they're gonna suck.
Yeah, he might go 2-10.
Yeah. They're not.
So I was looking at the portal rankings for that conference. They met the Colorado Buffs did come in at number 7 in the transfer portal rankings. They brought in 42 transfers. None of those 5-star, only 4 stars. The rest being 3-star or below. I don't know about them. I do not know. They always seem to like to release camp footage before the year starts, and they just do not look good at all. And it proves true in the season.
Yeah, for sure. JJ, is there any teams you're lower on?
Lower on. I'm lower on Utah.
Utah, the Utes. Why?
I would not necessarily. What is their winning total?
They're hold on, I have it right here. Give me a second. Their line is 8.5.
8.5. I think they'll be close to
Morgan
that.
Scally.
But I think when you look at their recent history and their season last year and kind of what the public eye is, people think they're pretty good. I don't think they're going to be up to the level that, what's his name? Whittingham had them at. I think Devon Pierre's a good quarterback, but they don't have a lot of pieces around him.
They have a decently favorable schedule, so we can give them that.
7-5, 8-4.
I see a loss at Houston, BYU, Arizona, and if you want to give them an SEC.
Right, but I don't think that roster is very good. I think it's comparable to some of those lower level teams.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Without Whittingham, that's fair. Team I am lower on. Who was it? I had him right here. Hang on, give me a second.
Hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Team I'm a lower on is the who was it? I'm blanking who I just had. I had somebody. Now I'm blanking who I was lower on. Ben, say something.
I already said that I wasn't. I'm very low on TCU.
Yep.
I'm low on Iowa State. I think that they'll be intriguing, but then after the first 3 weeks, it's gonna be tough to watch them. Just because it's a reset year. We'll see them next year. They'll be
yeah.
fine.
Team I'm lower on. Houston.
Houston, okay.
I don't love Houston this year. I like Wegman, I do. But felt like they caught lightning in a bottle last year. They weren't supposed to be very good, and they had a pretty favorable schedule if I remember correctly last year. I don't know. It feels like they're a lot of pass heavy, and a lot of times those are like hit or miss. What doesn't help is their schedule is not crazy. We went over it earlier, just a little bit ago, that when we were talking about how JJ likes them. I don't know, just a little bit lower on them. I could see them at an 8-4 type year, like not quite as good as they were last year. It's hard to,
Which is still fine.
just still fine. Fine year for Houston, just not. There's a lot of people projecting this team to be up there in the top. I just don't think they'll get there.
I think this year is going to be interesting because I feel like the committee is going to be more pressured to get 2 Big 12 teams in the playoff. So you're going to see a serious
they'll get
race
it,
for that
though.
second
I
spot.
don't think
So
they'll get it.
they might. You never know. They might.
There's about one way and another way.
Um,
Any other teams you guys want to talk about before we pick our winner?
We got to talk about Oklahoma State. Got
Gotta
to.
talk about Oklahoma State.
The Oklahoma State Eagles from North Texas. They got literally the entire team. I think it was like 55 transfers. I'm so excited to see if Drew Messmaker can transfer
That's
his
gonna be
game from non-Power 5 to the big leagues. Obviously, it's a great fresh start for him. He's not going to a big college like some of these other guys. He's going to a reset team. So I'm very excited to see that.
Yeah. Are they the biggest wild card in the conference?
100%.
Oh, well, definitely, because it's literally North Texas.
Drew Messmaker is either going to be in New York or have 18 interceptions.
It's the Indiana experiment, boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're going to get used to it.
What is their schedule like? JJ, why don't you read off their schedule there?
They play Oregon the second week. It's never
That's a
good.
loss.
Never a good thing. And then Houston, Kansas State, Arizona State, and Texas Tech.
Even Arizona State near the end of the year is tough.
Yeah.
Kansas State, Iowa State. Yeah, it's
And they're
not-
gonna have
not
a-
Going
easy.
to Oregon,
Yeah.
shock the world.
Yeah. No,
Oh no, it's at
It's at home.
it's in Stillwater.
Stillwater. That's crazy.
We're
Actually,
going.
Oregon and
Should we
Stillwater.
go?
That would actually be fun.
Drew Mestamaker beats
I'll have to go
Dante Moore, cements his spot in New York.
I'll get more. What do you guys think about Texas Tech this year? You think everybody's pretty much saying they're going to run away with it? It's not really. They're by far the biggest thing with them. They have still the best roster in the Big 12. It's not necessarily.
Is there
close.
upside
They're
better?
returning. No,
Is there upside better with Will Hammond?
than Brendan Sorsby or
No.
than last year. Why am I like on his
Yeah, I
name?
can't remember his name either.
Wow, because he was so bad.
Irrelevant.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Really?
I think their ceiling is playoffs.
You don't think sidearm?
loss.
Look up his name. We gotta look up this guy's name. Ben, you need to be on that.
Why can't I?
Why can I not think of his name? He was not good. Give it to me, Ben.
I said last year. Oh
Give it to
my
me, Ben.
days.
Baron Morton.
Baron
You
Morton.
think sidearm Baron Morton gave him a better upside than?
No, I just think
Will
they're going to be
Hammond.
pretty much the same team they were last year, with maybe a little bit worse defense.
I agree.
I don't think their defense will be as good. I think they're actually worse than they were last year, but I still think they're by far the best team in the Big 12.
I would not say by
they're
far.
returning over 70% again for their 5 offensive linemen. They're projected 9.5.
They had 9 guys leaving the draft.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's what I'm
a
saying,
good
like-
draft.
there's no way they hit because I feel like last year all the transfers they got they hit on like every single one, and at some
Well, when
point
you're
you're
paying
gonna miss.
$2 million each thing, it's not that hard.
At some point you're gonna miss.
Yeah.
I don't care how much you're paying. At some point you're gonna miss.
Okay, yeah, I don't think they're going to be near as good as last year, but I think saying the clear favorite is definitely a stretch because, like, they open right
Who's
now.
gonna contend with them in the Big 12?
BYU, Utah, Houston,
BYU
Kansas State,
is the only team that's gonna come close.
and they're going to come very, very close.
I don't know.
In my opinion, because they have a very similar team as last year, returning quarterback. I just think when you look at the odds for the championship winner, on FanDuel right now, they have them at plus 100. That is crazy. When's the last time we've seen that in a conference odds?
Yeah.
And the next closest is BYU at plus 550. I just think those should be a little closer. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Well, Ben, once you get into it, who's your champion pick in the Big 12? Who's your runner-up and one surprise team that nobody really sees coming? That's kind of what we're gonna do here. Yeah. What are those 3 for you this year?
Well, yeah. So you said champion, runner up, and who else?
A surprise team, something that
Yeah.
you can even take like a surprise in a bad
Yeah.
way, but it might actually be bad.
I would love
But
to
it's a surprise
say
team.
BYU is going to win the conference. They just do not have a super favorable conference. I mean, conference opponents schedule. It's going to be hard to bet against Texas Tech, contrary to what I just said. But I think Texas Tech probably will win the conference just because they still have a lot. Like I said, I just think people are way too high on them. Runner up, I think, is going to be BYU. I think they're going to be up there. I think they still have a very solid core. And then surprise team, I would have to go. I don't know.
You can take your time on that. We can come back to you if you're not sure yet.
I would say probably UCF, just because no one's really looking for them, but I think that they do have a stud at quarterback and a fun team.
JJ, same question to you.
Can you say the question again?
Can you give me a Big 12 champion, a runner-up, and one surprise team?
Texas Tech is gonna win the championship over Houston, probably.
Houston. Wow. Explain why. You can't just say that and not say anything.
If Houston gets by the first 4 games with 1 loss, they're gonna finish 11-1, 10-2.
So would you classify Houston as your surprise team? Because I guess that's
No, they're not. They went 10-2 last. They went
Yeah.
11-2 last year. No, my surprise is
UCF.
UCF, right? Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I think.
But
go ahead.
is it surprise? Is not. You're just saying who's gonna
Like who overachieve,
Yeah.
or you can go underachieve. Like if you somebody if Texas Tech, you think they're gonna suck, you can go that way. But
2 U teams: UCF, Utah.
yep, there you go. I like it. Again, I think it's pretty easy for a champion against Texas Tech. Again, I don't think they're as good as last year, but they still clearly have the best team in the Big 12. I don't think it's particularly close. One team I want to talk about a little bit more is BYU. I think BYU, like Ben was saying, could give them a scare. I think BYU is the only team in the Big 12 that could beat them. I think they might steamroll everybody else, just like they did last year, and they steamrolled BYU. But I do like BYU this year with Bear Bachmeier coming back, with a lot of their roster, able to hold on to Satake. They have, again, a very, very good offensive line. Their running game is going to be good. They're going to have to throw it better, which I feel like Bachmeier will do in his second year.
Is he still wearing number 47?
He is. I love that.
Go.
Yeah, I'm just torn. BYU is just
I wanted to pick them.
so
bad.
interesting.
I wanted to pick them so bad.
Well, I have them going 9-3.
Really?
Yeah.
Who are they losing to?
11-1.
They play Notre Dame.
They're beating Notre Dame. They're bums.
I'm lower on them this year because of roster shift and losing players. I think I had them losing to Notre Dame,
UCF and Utah?
not UCF.
They don't play Texas Tech in the regular season this year.
No, they don't.
Because they open
Maybe
with
TCU at home. I don't know.
No. So they open with Utah Tech, and then they got Arizona, Colorado. They're off.
They don't have a difficult schedule.
And then after they're off, it gets TCU, Iowa State, Notre Dame's probably lost. Then UCF, Arizona State, Utah, Baylor, Kansas, Cincinnati. Their schedule was pretty easy.
It is pretty
You
easy.
basically Big 12. If you avoid Texas Tech, you don't have the hardest schedule.
BYU at Kansas. Loss. L.
Yeah.
Big L. Giant L.
Surprising for me, Arizona. I think a lot of people don't know Arizona. I think Arizona could possibly be in the Big 12 championship. That would be my dark horse to make it the Big 12 championship. Again, I really, really like Noah Fafita. He
Noah
had
Fafita.
a bad year 2 years ago. Last year, they were underrated, very good last year. Like I feel like at the end of the year, people looked up like these guys are 9-2. Like how? Like
yeah, he did really well.
you didn't see it coming. They did it very, very quietly. I feel like they could do that again and possibly get a couple more wins. Let me look at their schedule. Hang on here 1 second. I'm pulling it up. Northern Arizona, they play BYU in week 2. I think they'll lose that one. They got NIU, Washington State, Cincinnati, West Virginia, Iowa State. They do play Texas Tech. But the end of their schedule is tough. That's going to come down to it. Texas Tech, TCU, Utah, and Kansas
brutal.
State, and then Arizona State.
That's
So the
brutal.
last 5 games is very, very tough. But if they go, they could be undefeated to that point. They don't play really anybody before, other than BYU. So that's probably the biggest thing. Maybe holding Arizona back, but they might be even be a better team this year and not have as good of a record, just because of that schedule. But
Big 12.
Guys.
College football.
college football, Big 12.
It
Pretty
is
dumb.
kind of a letdown to talk about the Big 12, but
We'll get into some better comments. You gotta get the bad one out of the
yeah,
way.
you do.
Get the bad one out
You
of the way.
do. You know.
I'm excited to watch the Monster Energy Big 12 conference.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. It's gonna be really
Do
fun.
we have any? Who are the sponsors of the year? While you keep talking, I'll look up the different team sponsors.
You mean the patches?
Yeah.
All I know is that no, it doesn't matter. Wisconsin's got the best one on it by far.
by far.
Not even close. How do we feel about? Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
What?
Do you think? Okay, yeah. How about this? There was a lot of coaching changes. I think 3 or 4 new ones in the Big 12. Who is the next one to be fired?
Ooh, with Big 12?
Yeah, I'm thinking Kenny Dillingham.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yep.
Because I actually want to talk about Arizona State there a little bit. They brought in Cutter Boley from Kentucky. He was a really, really good recruit. And also Mikey Keene, who's been in a couple of different schools. It might not work. If it doesn't work, he could be in trouble.
Yeah.
They had one really good year.
What would you say if you had to guess? What is Kenny Dillingham's record coaching?
Wait, can we just say Dion?
Well, besides Dion, yeah.
What did you say?
His record in 3 years coaching at Arizona State.
His record? He had one really good year. I'm going to say he is... Oh boy, see, math is not my strong suit.
2024, he went 11-3.
I'm going to say he's...
29-13.
Is there that many games?
This is close.
I'm going to say he's 26-24.
Yeah, see that makes sense.
What is he?
It's 22-17.
Okay.
He's
That's many
at
games.
56%. You just feel like watching, and you think of him, you think of that good season he had. You think he had a pretty good year, but really, honestly, it's not.
Yeah.
Not that great.
Fair enough.
So New Mexico's patch is the Inn of the Mountain Gods Resort and Casino.
So good.
Love that. That's incredible.
That's on a jersey.
I love that.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Louisiana Monroe, ULM.
Moving on to our number
Samaritans
2
first.
thing of the week. Just talk a little bit of sports. A lot has happened over the last 2 weeks.
Marshall's is just their
Dude, we moved on.
Health program.
We moved on. We
It's
moved
their
on.
logo.
We can move on.
So is USF.
Look,
No,
we can move on.
USF is
guys,
Tampa Health.
Big 12's
Tampa
done.
General Hospital. That's cool.
Guys, we're moving on.
Guys.
We're talking about USF now.
Ben, you want to get this segment
Brown.
started with one of the biggest players
Holy
to move
cow.
in the NBA in a long time.
The decision.
The decision.
Le
2.0.
decision.
That's my goat.
Le decision.
Couple of unks land LeBron James.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everyone knows. Can you do me a quick favor? See when the last time we recorded was?
It would have been Tuesday a week.
I need a date.
Oh, boy. Sure. Yeah, keep talking.
Yeah, LeBron James officially signs with Philadelphia, kind of out of the blue. They definitely became a front runner when they got Jaylen Brown in that trade. 21st. Thank you very much. June, obviously. They became a front runner when they got Jaylen Brown, obviously, and then after that, we hadn't heard anything for a while, and then in the middle of the day, whenever that was, we hear, boom, he's signing with Philadelphia. What the world, man. Did you expect him to go to Philadelphia, of all teams?
No, I didn't. I was not ready for that. I feel the closer it got, the more clear it became.
Mm-hmm.
But early on, I know we had talked about it, when the season ended. I don't think we mentioned Philly one time. I don't think that ever came up. But it's probably the best place for him to go to win a championship.
Right, and
It's the best place he can go to win a championship where he still gets credit.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because he can't go to, the Spurs.
No, he's not going to Spurs or Oklahoma City.
The Philly fans don't deserve LeBron James.
I don't.
I was golfing in, an hour away from Philadelphia with some Philly fans. And
I bet that was fun.
Well, here's the deal.
Dirty, grimy
I think
Philadelphia.
their basketball fans, fine, they deserve him. They've had a tough 10, 15 years. All the other Philly fans do not deserve him.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Eagles fans do not deserve him.
Philly is the second longest drought now behind the Trailblazers. Obviously, some teams haven't won one, but since the last one. So it felt like LeBron was trying to find a franchise that hadn't won in a while. That's why he almost went to the Knicks last year, but now they won, so he can't go. Mm-hmm. So where he can get some credit for reviving their franchise, and they have a really good team. What do you think? How are they gonna do?
They're going to be really good.
I think it's they're in the East, right? I think it's Eastern Conference Final or bust.
I mean,
it's
finals or bust.
I think they have 2 years to get to the finals.
Yeah,
but yes.
I feel like this year, if they don't get to the Eastern Conference Final, it is the biggest failure that you've ever seen. Obviously, they want to get to the finals and probably will, but I think in the Eastern Conference Final you can make excuses. If they run into a hot team and get beat in Game 7, you'd be like, hey, this was the first year with a lot of new guys, and that if you don't make it to that point, there's no excuse to not make it there.
Sure.
How are they going to put the pieces together? How are they going to get minutes?
Question.
Is Joel Embiid going to play 10 games? 20 games?
See, that's the thing.
Half the season?
Joel Embiid doesn't have to play the entire season.
No, he doesn't have to.
He just has to play in the playoffs.
LeBron and Joel can just sit on the bench half the year.
They got a great young core. I'm very excited to watch them.
It's going to be a fun team to watch.
It definitely evened out the East a lot more than we thought.
Yeah.
Because if he went to a West team, we would have been like, yeah, the West is still stacked. They probably get it. But now you've got Knicks, Celtics,
Kawhi.
Raptor. Yeah, you got so many teams. I mean, shoot, throw the Pacers in there, the Heat.
Pacers. We always forget about the Pacers.
Always forget about the Pacers. Halliburton's back. They picked up Oubre in free agency. Solid. They got a solid squad. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. I think last time we left off, unless you want to talk any more about LeBron.
Go for it.
Lou Dort was traded. I don't know if we talked about that last time. He was traded for a number 1 pick. Would you believe that? So Zachary Rice-Archer goes from the Hawks to the Mavericks. The Mavericks
Can you
now
try
have
saying that name one more time?
Rice-Archer.
Ricochet?
Ricochet. Oh, yeah, it is Ricochet. I'm sorry. Ricochet. Zachary Ricochet.
Clip that.
I'm like Shaquille O'Neal pronouncing names. So the Mavericks now have 3 number 1 picks in Cooper Flag, Kyrie Irving, and Zachary Wright. And then Ryan Nembhard goes to the Hawks. So Lou Dort going to the Hawks is definitely a huge move. Obviously a huge loss for Thunder, but then the Hawks have just a solid defensive core. They're going to be so hard to play against.
They still have 7 of the same player.
It's insane, yeah. And then let me see if there's anything else crazy that happened.
LeBron in a Phillies jersey.
It's gonna be good.
That's why he should just change his jersey number, make it something weird, because it's gonna look weird. He should wear 69,
Okay.
90, 94.
94. I like that. That's good.
That's funny.
Any other basketball things you want to touch on before we
not a
move
lot.
on to something else?
The Warriors fans are pissed they didn't make any moves in the offseason.
What are the
they're gonna
odds
be
here?
bad.
NBA championship odds?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
I'm gonna guess we got Thunder on top. Got Thunder, Spurs,
I don't
Knicks.
think Thunder are gonna be on top. I'm just gonna say that right now.
That's ridiculous.
I don't think they're gonna be on top.
Thunder.
Weren't
on
Philly's
top.
chances like at the end of the year or like a while ago like plus 1,600, and then by the time they got LeBron it was like plus 600 or something.
Probably something like that.
Like, it
Currently
was
they're
insane.
at plus 1,000.
Or 16,000
Toronto is
something.
7. What?
As long as that trade goes through, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, OKC and
Toronto is
Spurs
7.
are right up there at plus 270, plus 230. Knicks are plus 950. I imagine after they lost, what's his name, whatever his name is, I don't care.
Mitch.
Mitchell Robinson. I'm sure as soon as they lost him, their numbers went way down. He was a key role.
Timberwolves are 10.
Rockets, Cavs.
How do you put the Timberwolves below the Pistons and Raptors?
I'm really interested in this batch right here. Rockets, Heat, Magic, Pacers, Hawks, sitting down at that 7 to 10 range, all at like 5,000, 4,000. Those guys will definitely be up there by the end of the season. Wizards are criminally low, 22,000. I know they're not going to win it, but they're definitely a lot better.
They are
than that.
playoff bound. Mark my words.
Wizards. Yeah, Trey Young signed a massive deal.
LeBron gets beat by 80 in the first round. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, no, that's
Interesting.
Interesting.
What's our number one thing?
no, we're still got some other things
We
to
got
talk about.
lots of sports.
Chill.
What?
College basketball is
What was the
in
number 2
shambles.
thing?
This what we're talking about right now.
Just
What are we
sports
talking
in
about?
general.
Just sports.
Oh.
There's a lot of
Probably a lot of
stuff.
trades.
I love
and
sports.
moves, stuff. We'll categorize our number 2 thing as just like different trades and signings, and there's a bunch of different sports we're going to talk about here.
get the list.
College football, basketball real quick. There was a new court ruling that allowed a lot of players to get a 5th year of eligibility. So you're going to see a lot of movement, but not really movement. Because if they didn't enter the transfer portal before the ruling, then they can't now. So they're either going to go back to their old team or just have no luck. So you're going to see guys like, talking about Florida, Xavier Lee, Micah Hanlogden, do get an extra year of eligibility, but only Xavier Lee entered the transfer portal, so he can go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting. So
Yep.
be aware of that.
Oh baby.
You want to bring up the thing that Damien said, and I'm going to talk about a few other things here in a little bit. Yeah, just talk a little bit about some football things. We've got a couple running backs being signed big extensions. Starting with Jahmyr Gibbs signs the biggest running back contract in NFL history. It was 3 years, $67.5 million, which is $22.5 million a year, which is the biggest running back contract in NFL history, like I just said. Good signing there for the Lions. Obviously, got their guy running back.
Jahmyr.
Gibbs like down for a while. Also, the Colts agreed to extend Jonathan Taylor a 2-year, $44 million extension, which makes him the 3rd highest running back paid of all time.
What 2 colleges did Jahmyr Gibbs play for?
He played for Alabama and Georgia Tech.
What college did Jonathan Taylor
Jonathan
play for?
Taylor went to Wisconsin. Why are we doing this? It's not where
Boom!
Where?
we can't help it. No,
we really
could.
can't. Another one that's not quite as big. My Washington Commanders signed Stephon Diggs for a year.
Where did
which is really
Stephon
exciting.
Diggs go
Maryland.
to college? He's cooking!
Don't let him
He's
get hot.
cooking!
So just a couple like signings there in the NFL extensions. A lot of other stuff has happened over the offseason. It's not quite NFL talk.
Wow,
yet.
that's crazy. Hall of Fame game.
Yeah.
Next.
It's tonight.
Guys,
It's tonight?
The Hall of Fame
It's
game,
about
I think,
to
is
go.
going
Carson
right
Beck
now.
is playing right now and I'm not
Wait,
watching?
is
What
that
are your
8?
thoughts on Jeremiah
No,
Love
it's this afternoon. I
sitting
think it's
out?
afternoon at like 3
No, it's
o'clock.
8 p.m.
Is it 8?
8 p.m.
I'm turning on Carson Beck right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is the first time that a player has thrown the first pass of the season and the last pass of the season.
Well, where they get the ball from?
Figure that one out. Well, it's true.
That's what I think the ball from.
Jeremiah Love isn't playing. I think that's not good. I feel like you have to play rookies no matter what.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, football is so back.
What are you going to do when Carson Beck throws for 3,500 yards, 25 touchdowns, 5 picks?
I'm not worried about it because it's not.
That first interception.
Read what Damien said.
It's gonna be crazy. I won't read everything because he did send a lot.
Yeah, it's fine.
Damien, thank you so much for.
Turn it down, okay? Football's bad.
Mike Tomlin, jobless.
Wait. Okay, good.
Damien, thank you for sending information on F1. I appreciate it, getting the insight on someone who actually watched it. So since we last left off, I believe there's been a couple races. There was the Great Britain Grand Prix, which we talked about last time, and there was the Belgium GP, which believe, yes, Kimi ended up winning Antonelli, and then Leclerc got second and Verstappen third. So once again, those big guys getting the wins. And next was a race in Hungary, and believe this one ended with Lando Norris. Shout out Lando. I know Damien loves Lando Norris. He got the win. Let's go. Max Verstappen second, Antonelli third. So that sums that race up. So then that still keeps Antonelli firm in that number one spot in the championship. Lewis Hamilton in second and Russell in third. And it is now summer break for F1. Next race will be in the Netherlands. So
The Nether?
the Nether. So that means that the standings are pretty even right now with Antonelli firm in place. But yeah, thank you, Damien, for your continued input. We appreciate it. I love catching up on F1 every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I'm watching the NFL.
This is crazy. That's absolutely insane.
What a feeling.
It's like the coffee. Whatever the song is.
I got a feeling.
Yeah, that's it. Alright, that's good enough for a lot of sports. A lot of different stuff happening. We'll move on
Guys, we
from
didn't
that.
talk about the WNBA All-Star Game.
And moving on to our number one thing, it is the MLB. Probably talk a lot of MLB trades, a lot of stuff that has happened there. Maybe touch on the standings at least a little bit, see what's going on. Since you didn't get any text message, there is one trade we're going to talk about later. I'm sure you can guess which one it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. So don't say anything about that one. But kind of just going to go over the trade deadline, what happened. Yeah, kind of the biggest move out of the top 25 list we'll start with. Starting with the Red Sox get their catcher. Adley Rutschman goes to the hottest team in baseball, the Boston Red Sox, who are just 5.5 games now back of the division. They are 6 games up of their wild card
28-5
spot. They are,
in the last
I
33.
believe it's 28-3. They've won
28-3.
25 of their last 28 games.
It's a scary sight.
Absolutely insane. It just came off that, 15 game winning streak. They're now at a 7-game winning streak. They are absolutely insane, and Rutschman is hurt. He's not even there yet, and he's probably going to be their best player. I love Adley Rutschman. I hate to see that because I loved him in an Orioles uniform. But the Red Sox get their man. The Philadelphia Phillies get Luis Ariz from, wow, where did he just play? From the Giants, that's because he's moved so many times. But that's, I think, a really, really good move there from the Phillies with all the power they have. What they've been doing is very good. I want to shout out Dave Smoker real quick. He sent in a question.
Dave?
Dave did, yeah. He said,
Dave.
how do you feel about the Phillies defense changing and what will happen in MLB in 2027?
They'll miss the playoffs, probably.
First thing with the Phillies defense. So basically what's happening is Bryce Harper has, because of the trade, has moved to right field. So Ariz can play second. So this is the lineup tonight is Bryce Harper's playing right field. Ariz is playing second. Alec Boehm has moved from third base to first base. Bryson Stott is playing third base, and Trey Turner stays at shortstop. So they have like 3 guys that have moved. I'm not quite sure why they wouldn't, like, Trey Turner has played the outfield before, and he's faster than Harper. I'm not sure why they wouldn't just put him in the outfield, and then everything else can basically stay the same. But I think it'll work out, which is one really cool thing Bryce Harper said several times. He actually texted, I believe, the Phillies general manager the day before they got Ariz and said, I am willing to go to right field to get the right guy. Which is really cool to say. See,
Veteran move.
Ariz in his first 2 games has already had, I believe, 3 or 4 hits. He's already hit a home run. His first inning he had an RBI base hit. His first 2 at-bats he had RBI base hit, and RBI double. So it's been an absolute stud so far for the Phillies already. That is, I think, a phenomenal move for them and could boost them to a World Series appearance. Another one, Padres get Tigers pitcher Casey Mize. Very good pitcher there from the Tigers. Padres pitching.
They're
very,
going
very
for it, which is interesting.
They also get Robbie Ray. So 2 big starters there for the Padres. If you said that a couple months ago, you said that's crazy. They need offense. Their pitching has been good, but the offense has kind of kicked into gear. They're now 59 and 56, and yeah, kind of going for it. 2 really, really good starters there for
Luke
the Padres.
Kuechly is a good-looking dude.
What?
Why, dude? We're talking baseball. Right?
Hall of Fame game.
We'll get to that later.
He's in the Hall of
The
Fame.
Yankees get Luis Garcia Jr. From the Washington Nationals. He's been having a phenomenal year. I believe he led the league in on base percentage. No,
He has a high OBP.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. OPS. I think he led the league in OPS or OBP, something. But good player there from the Yankees. The Chicago Cubs get Clay Holmes and Tyrone Taylor from the New York Mets.
Mets were shedding players.
Mets were shedding players, which they've had a terrible year, which is still, I can't believe how bad they've been doing.
Yeah.
Basically, the biggest one there is Clay Holmes getting them another starter.
Wait.
The Tampa Bay Rays get.
Oh my days.
Can you stop?
Oh, baby.
Can you please stop?
Sorry, we're talking about the Rays.
Rays get Liam Hicks.
Yeah, we should
who
talk
hit
about
a
all their
grand
moves.
slam.
Grand Slam.
Yeah,
his
first game.
We will.
First
Well, I'm
game.
just gonna go
Liam
listen and
Hicks,
talk about
stud, 283. Yeah, under the radar. What are we? He's better than your boy from the Orioles.
Richmond? No.
Yeah,
Not
easily,
chance. Not
easily.
chance. Stop.
Yeah,
Don't say that.
wait for the
Don't say
playoffs.
that right now. Don't say that.
He's gonna go off. Love it. We needed a catcher really, really bad. Love this move.
Mm-hmm.
Save. It was a last day move. I was getting angry, so glad they made this move.
Yeah. Ben, you got anything to say about Liam Hicks move?
Who what?
You got anything to say about the Liam Hicks move?
No, you guys covered it. I love it. I love
Big
this so
boy,
much.
big slugger.
Blue Jays get Jose Soriano
Who?
from the Angels, who had a very, very good start to the year. One interesting thing was the Blue Jays traded away Kevin Gausman, one of their best pitchers, and then got Soriano, which he has a little bit more of control, so that might be why, but that was just an interesting move. But Blue Jays get a good pitcher there. Tampa Bay Rays also get Freddie Peralta, good pitcher from the New York Mets.
Interesting move.
I like-
Interesting move.
I really like. I think Peralta is still a good pitcher. I think just him in New York just didn't work. Like him on the Brewers, I remember when we had to play him. He dominated us every single time.
I agree. If
He's
there's
a
a
very
team
good
he
pitcher.
needs
I
to go
think-
to, it's the Rays
I think
because
the
they can
Rays
fix
is
him.
perfect for him. I think.
But he just got shelled the other night, so not a good look.
No, he actually pitched pretty well. They won that game.
He gave up 6 runs.
Ooh.
Anyway. Guardians get Foster Griffin, left-handed pitcher from the Nationals All-Star. Good move there. Yankees get Elliot Ramos from the New York Giants.
Yes, my favorite name.
Arizona Diamondbacks get
Say his name.
Lars Nootbaar from the St. Louis Cardinals. I almost shed a tear when this happened.
Not Lars. No, not Lars.
Yeah, I love Lars Nootbaar. He's probably my favorite player was my favorite player on the
Nootbaar.
Cardinals. Very, very good leader. He's been hurt most of the year, and he finally came back. Was playing pretty well, and now went to the Diamondbacks. Very, very good leader there. Good get by the Diamondbacks. Mariners get Taylor Ward from the Baltimore Orioles. I think that's a little more of an underrated one. I think it's a very good outfielder pair there for the Mariners. Another good outfielder pair is for the Astros. They get Dalton Varsho from the Toronto Blue Jays. The Guardians get Joe Adele from the Los Angeles Angels. That's a really good pickup there from the Guardians. Daryl was like saying that's the guy he wanted the whole time because
Really?
the Guardian. Well, I think it's the Guardians have so many lefties. They need a power righty, and this is a power righty.
He's hitting like
he fits.
220.
Yeah, but he fits the Guardians very, very well.
Yeah. He's a good defender, too.
Yeah, exactly. White Sox get pitcher Luis Castillo from the Mariners, so they're
going for it.
Yeah, White Sox going for it. Interesting. The Pirates got a couple of relievers. One was Luke Weaver from the New York Mets. Another one sent away. 2 more Cardinals got moved to the Brewers. Dustin May and JoJo Romero. Ryan Zephyrhan went to the Cubs. And then one that I always forget, Jeff Hoffman went to the Twins. Good pitcher there a good closer there from the Blue Jays. We still got some really, really good stuff. Twins are like kind of going for it. They're
Yeah,
right there on
I
the
don't like
edge.
their approach here. They should have given us their players.
Yeah.
Ooh, say this name.
Chris Bubich. Chris Bubich went to the Dodgers, another guy from Dodgers there. And Nathaniel Lowe went to the Guardians. Those are pretty much the bigger ones. A couple other small ones. Bretton Doyle to the White Sox. Brooks Raley to the Phillies.
Tyler Ward to the Rays. Not Taylor Ward. Tyler Ward.
Yep, Tyler Ward to the Rays. Joey Bart to the White Sox. A lot of small. You mean Tyler Wells?
Tyler Wells.
I was going to say.
Oh my goodness.
Wait.
It's Tyler Wells.
Tyler Wells.
It's Tyler Wells. Look it up. Look it.
Andrew, what are your thoughts on
You're
the
right.
Milwaukee
Tyler Wells.
Brewers
What about him?
during the trade deadline? They are noted as the biggest loser of the trade deadline.
Why were they the biggest loser? Because they didn't really get anybody?
They didn't get anyone.
That's what they do.
They were one of the front runners for Scooball, and then we know how that went.
They're still like, the best team in baseball right now.
Right,
so.
but they could have. I feel like they just didn't do anything.
It's
And
the Brewers. They do that every year.
Is that you wish you could see them?
I love it because I hate the Brewers. So
Okay,
they do it every year.
it's
I'm
called
not-
bias. We're a non-biased
It is
podcast
sad, though.
here.
You wouldn't root for the Brewers against the Dodgers?
I would. Yeah, I'd root for them against Dodgers right
We
now.
need
but,
some more. Yeah.
But that's fine. We don't have to go over the standings this time. We can take those for later.
The Rays are
yeah,
the best.
Those are kind of the biggest moves of the trade deadline. A lot of movement. Gotta get familiar with these new teams.
The Rays did just enough to make me happy. I was
Yeah, the Rays
just
are
enough.
good.
They should have done more, but they did enough.
Moving on to our worst thing of the week. It is tied back into the trade deadline. It was the one we didn't talk about. It was the obvious one. Tarek Skubal goes to the Dodgers.
What are
This
we
confirms
doing?
if the Dodgers win another World Series, we will have a lockout. Just absolutely crazy. Darrell chimed in with a question. He said, "The Dodgers suck, and we need a salary cap and floor. Also a cap on deferred contracts." I agree, Darrell. We need, I think, a cap. I don't think a floor would do actually that much. I think a cap is probably the bigger one that we really, really need. Just because the Dodgers have so much more money than everybody. I saw a stat. I think, what was it? I think the whoever was second to the Dodgers in money spent, or like money they can spend or
The
something,
Mets.
was the Mets. I think they had like 1.12 million. The Dodgers have over $1 billion. They have like 999 million more spent than the second team. It's insane. It's not close. It's so dumb.
Yikes.
Like, it's so dumb how much money they're spending, how much, like, and I'm getting sick and tired of these analysts and people saying, yeah, the reason they can do this is because they develop players so well that they can trade away. They trade for the players that they trade away. Like, the three guys they traded for Tarek Skubal, all three they traded for at one other time, were prospects for other teams before they were on the Dodgers. They do not develop anybody. They just have money to buy everybody. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I don't know how they get away with this. We need a salary cap yesterday. And if the Dodgers win the World Series, we will have a lockout. And if the Dodgers win the World Series, I'm saying this right now, if the Dodgers win the World Series, we will not have baseball next year.
Yikes.
Yeah, I want Dodgers Rays so bad.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be so
The
fun.
New York
Yeah.
Mets have a salary max right now of $361 million. The LA Dodgers have a cap max of $430 million.
That's the cap max, yeah.
And the next closest to the net Mets
What's
is
the Rays?
338.
Yeah.
The Rays are 114. Wow, Miami is 83 million. That's wild.
Carson Beck is not getting the ball first, sorry.
They're gonna fumble it.
Lock in.
Oh,
But
baby,
yeah, I just
we're
wanna
about
talk
to.
about,
We're
just want to talk about
kick off
their
an NFL game.
their roster a little bit. Their starters are still Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Tarek Skubal. They have Otani if they need him. They have
Glasnow and Snell are injured. but they're
Glasnow and
coming back.
Snell that are injured. Like, they're just... Robusky has been a very, very good pitcher for them, who's very underrated.
Yeah, the
The only reason they're not even so much better is they have a lot of players that are hurt. Like, Will Smith is hurt right now. They have... I was thinking, is Freeman? No, Freeman's there. But there's a couple other guys that are hurt. But, like, they still have Freddie Freeman. They still have Mookie Betts. They've got... It's getting absolutely ridiculous. Like, it's
Kyle
a juggernaut.
Tucker.
It's not fair.
It's getting out of
like,
hand.
It's been out of hand, and it got even crazier.
Well,
Like,
we got-
they got the best player.
We got Kenny Pickett on the field
Okay,
right
we're,
now.
we're still
Guys,
talking
lock
baseball.
in.
You need to lock in right now.
I
said
can't.
one
How
thing.
can you lock in when this is going on right now?
We'll watch it after
The
we're almost
Dodgers-
done. Let's
The
watch
first
this.
the first play of the game.
This is actually a perfect time for something. Go ahead, finish your thought real quick.
The Dodgers are on a 6-game losing streak, so I am
That's
happy.
actually insane. Yeah,
I
that's
am
that. I'm
happy.
happy about
Guys,
that.
this is the same
But-
they happened last year.
You know what's a perfect time for? Because JJ's distracted.
Where he
Go! This is perfect.
When
JJ,
I watch
keep
football, that
being
gives me a
distracted.
power up.
This is awesome. I
Gives
might
me a
actually
power
get
up.
First one is Carson Beck.
Poop
All
University.
3 of his colleges.
Can you name all 3?
He went to 2, so
It was just 2. Where do you go though first?
second play, Kenny Pickett, the
I'm
number
just kidding.
12,
Where does
Hey!
Kenny Pickett go to college?
looking good.
Guys, this is winding down. I said Ben keeps getting confused with this. I said once the games start
I'm sorry.
is when we're done with this. So once week 0 starts, we're done. Where you go for season 1?
0?
What is score by now? Because I know I got one
Miles
last.
Andrew, you
year.
have 52 points. JJ has 65. 65.
Oh, I thought it was only 11 back.
All
13
right.
back. That's
fine. Time is ticking, Drew.
I hope I don't give you guys any points today.
Oh, you're going for no pointers.
We're going for no
Okay,
points.
okay.
Good luck,
This
Buttercup.
is 23-24 top 100 players.
Oh, there's no way.
Good luck.
Top 100 players.
Okay.
First one. Do you know where Jaden Higgins went to college? Currently plays for the Texans. He did go to 2 colleges, but I doubt you'll get the first one.
Jaden Higgins.
This one came to mind. I don't think I'm right.
Nothing's in my mind right now.
Oh.
All I think about is Kenny
That's
Pickett.
easy? Wow.
Like I said, no points today.
Wow. Go ahead.
Got Arizona State.
South Carolina.
Arizona State was close. It was Iowa State.
Ah, right colors,
well
Drew.
as-
I had the colors in my brain.
Eastern Kentucky was his other one.
I would have got that one.
Could have got that one. All right, next up. This one might be easier, actually. I have Aiden Fisher.
Never heard of that man in my life.
No way.
Why
He was drafted to the Texans this year.
Can I get position?
Linebacker?
I've never heard of Aiden Fisher.
I have.
He was in
Why do I know that
team,
name?
all first team college football.
No idea. Never.
I know this.
Don't know the Fisher.
Aiden
Sounds like a
Fisher.
Menno though.
Big transfer, part of a huge program.
I'm gonna go with this one. This is the one that popped in my head. I don't think I'm right, but go ahead, Jay.
Aiden Fisher sounds like he went to. Who had good linebackers? He got drafted this year.
I believe so.
Who had good linebackers last year?
Wait.
I can double check that.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I got it. Never mind. Go ahead. Just say something.
How about BYU?
Indiana.
It was Indiana.
Yeah, that's why I knew the name.
Yes.
National champion.
National
Yep.
champion.
Yeah,
all,
Aiden
all
Fisher.
pro
Yep.
first team.
How come you haven't
Let's
heard of
go.
Aiden Fisher?
Never
Yeah.
heard of Aiden
I heard
Fisher.
his-
I knew the name. I just
I-
couldn't remember. I was gonna say Notre Dame, but I'm glad.
He
I
must have
did.
not been in the championship game.
What was his first one?
JMU. He came from
I
JMU.
can jam you, obviously. I should have said that.
Should have
I
said
should
it.
have thought about that. Stupid.
All right, the hard one for you. He led the nation in touchdowns as a quarterback.
So it's a tiny skull.
Bryson Daly.
Oh,
Bryson Daly.
No.
Last year?
In the 2023-24 year, he led the nation in touchdowns. 32 touchdowns.
Bryson
That's not a lot.
Daly. Bryson.
That's not a lot. 23-24, that's 2 years ago. That was Michigan's year.
NC State came to my head, but I think I was just thinking CJ Bailey. It's crazy.
Do it.
Bryson Daly.
Bryson. Is it an FBS school?
Yes.
Bryson. I know I've heard this name. I got one. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not right, but
How do you spell his last name?
Dail.
Yeah, just Daly.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I don't. How do you spell it?
D-A-I-L-L or L-Y.
Like actually, what? That's weird. Daily.
Yes.
Let's go Texas State.
West Virginia.
Texas State, West Virginia. No.
What is it?
Try again. Come on, guys. Think
Try
deep.
again.
Think deep.
NC State.
Daily.
Bryson Daly.
I know I've heard this name before. We already got our guesses. We don't get
Think
the points.
non-power 5. Obviously.
Bryson Daly.
Toledo.
Who had a good offense?
Close.
Who had a good offense? Someone had a good offense then.
don't
Holy
know.
Toledo.
Tulane.
Miami, Ohio.
No. They are in the American Conference, I believe, obviously. No, wait. No, they're not. Wait, I don't know.
Just say it.
It's Army. Army.
Yep.
Army it is.
Dang it.
I probably heard of him, but
Number-
that's crazy.
Was he
Army.
number 13?
Oh wait,
I think he was.
Was he number 13?
was that rushing touchdowns?
Yes.
Was
Oh.
he number 13?
I was thinking
I
passing
think he was.
touchdowns.
Let me find out.
I can picture him. I think if he's number 13.
Let me see his jersey.
I don't think I've ever
yes,
heard
it
of-
was.
I don't think I've ever heard
I
of
should
those
count.
three players.
I
I
his
remember
number.
watching him in college,
too.
and
I do
he was electric.
Shoot,
think
I
it
could have
was
made up 5 points there if I would have got that.
That would have been
Yeah,
huge.
but nothing matters
Ah!
because Carson Beck is on the
Oh
field.
my days.
He was distracted. It was a chance. He went
Number
for 3.
19,
That was
baby.
my chance. That's okay. Okay.
Bryson Daly.
First play of Carson Beck's. Yeah, that's a complete. Oh, he dropped it.
All right, guys.
That's a drop.
Time for the 2-minute warning.
Do you have a hot take?
I just came up with one because I thought about one.
Sweet.
Just to piss JJ off.
Let's go.
Oh, frick.
My hot take is Carson Beck gets cut next year.
Carson. That's not hot. That's not a hot take.
He's their starting quarterback.
He's their starting
He's
quarterback.
not their starting. Jacoby Brissett's their starting quarterback.
Carson Beck gets cut.
That's not a hot take. I agree.
You do?
I mean, I
No
don't.
way.
I
Talking
don't.
point.
I don't agree, but I could.
Talking
I
point.
could get behind that
Talking
take.
point. You get behind it. Tell me why. Start the 2-minute warning right now, Ben. Oh, I got it. Never mind.
Well, they're.
Hang on.
It's not even based on his performance either. Jacoby Brissett is starting. He'll probably get them 4 or 5 wins this year, and then they're gonna draft a quarterback because I don't think they think Beck is their guy. They want someone that's gonna be a stud to go with Love. They'll probably draft in the top 10 again. Get a good
But they
quarterback.
still,
There's a ton of quarterbacks
they
next
still
year.
drafted him, though. I mean, you have to have some faith if you draft. a
Yeah, I
quarterback.
think they drafted him in case Jacoby Brissett gets injured or starts terribly. Then they'll start him. The biggest.
So you think they'll draft a quarterback and keep Brissett and cut Beck?
No, it's
That would be the thing. They're not going to keep both of them.
It might be a long shot to cut him.
That was my hot take.
He'll probably. Well,
That's why it's hot.
that's dumb. You can say that about any first-year quarterback.
Sure.
Okay. Well, they might not cut him, but
Was my hot take. I think he gets cut. I think he's going to suck this year. I think he's going to have.
Oh,
more
you think he's
interceptions.
gonna play games and suck?
I think he's going to play some. I think. Okay,
That's more of a hot
Here's my
take.
hot take. Brissett gets hurt. Beck comes in. He throws more picks than he does touchdowns.
Okay, that's
And
more
gets
of a
cut
hot
next
take.
year. That's kind of what I was. Basically, what I was saying is he's going to suck in
Okay,
the NFL.
I see.
Because here's my reasoning. He has zero arm talent. His arm is so weak. Do you not remember his last pass in college?
That was a bad read.
It was a terrible, and he underthrew it by like 5 yards.
Yeah, but that was a bad read. He thought he was.
It doesn't matter. He
That
cannot
wasn't
throw
arm
balls.
talent.
He could barely throw balls.
You want to know who doesn't have arm talent? Someone in the same division. Ty Simpson doesn't got any arm talent.
I agree. Ty Simpson. I think he's gonna suck.
Bum.
This hot take. They
Bum.
both get cut next year.
Oh!
Ty Simpson. Here it is. Ty Simpson and Carson Beck. By the end of next year, we'll both
No,
get cut.
listen. I don't think. I think out of the two, Carson Beck has a better chance because he has a bigger frame. But I don't think they're going to be.
Carson Beck is going to make a great practice squad.
I don't think
quarterback.
either of them will be franchise quarterbacks.
No, I agree.
Carson Beck, I think, will have a better chance to be like a backup the rest of his career.
Sean
Get
Clifford.
some minutes.
Sean Clifford. He's good. Sean Clifford comp. That'd work.
Okay,
Don't
you're
compare
Starting,
Sean
you're starting
Clifford.
a UFL franchise right now. Do you take Kyle Trask or Carson Beck?
Trask. And that's
Trask
the
sucks.
2
Trask
minute
sucks.
warning. Guys, college football
He's
sucks.
so
we
bad.
can't not talk about college football right now. Oh, football's on. Guys, we're going to end this. We're going to go to our living room and we're going to watch football.
Big 12 up.
Anything that we're missing?
I don't think so.
Vita Vea's gone. Baker Mayfield's gone. I'm sad.
Oh, we should have
Baker's
talked
not
about the
gone
Bucks.
yet.
They are.
You think he's been gone before the
They're
season?
Not season.
No.
Vita Vea's going to be traded.
Yeah, probably.
No, I don't think so. But it's going to be a bad locker room.
Guys, thank you so much for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.
Go Rays.
Peace.
Go Rays.